Hey, welcome back to the channel. We are working on some demo stuff tonight. I wanted to get the wagon, and I think we're going to be putting some of the wood in the burn pile. So I wanted to kind of prep where I had burned some stuff before and kind of make a little bit of a berm on it. And I think we're going to be working on kind of the next half here of the house. So demoing out some of the back walls here and just kind of cleaning up, making sure it's kind of set to go. We got some help today. Thanks, Dad. Get to go through the new door that's put in. And I think what we're going to do is just kind of clean up this back room, and if we have time, then work on demoing out this paneling in this room and start the process going the other way. So let's get to it. All right, well, got the room all demoed out panel-wise, and so all of it's off, and now we can call for this evening. But next up, we'll most likely be pulling up all of this flooring, and I'll kind of show you what it looks like here. All right, so this is all done, all swept up and cleaned up for the evening. Thank you, Dad. Our lovely holes in the floor fall through there. So that's it for this evening. We'll pick it up later here and keep demoing out this room so that this wall right on the outer side here can get demoed out, and we can reframe these windows here and finish this up. So, hey guys, another night working on the house. So, you know, looking over everything, I think the floor plans have changed again, and I think what we're going to end up doing is on this side over here, it's going to change. So I think the bathroom is going to go, well, I don't know, could change again, but I think that due to the fact we have to replace one of the windows that I put on, in particular this one, because as I was mowing, I shot a rock through it. It's going to change the layout a little bit, because as I was playing around with some stuff, I realized as much as I want this window here, since the floor plan has changed a couple of times and it's kind of awkward in this room, the way that it is, we're going to change it again. So the thought is, I'm not even going to say it. We'll just, whatever the end result is the end result, because it could probably change again. But one of the things is, as I'm working back here, you kind of get new ideas. I mean, we have plans drawn up, but the plans change as I'm working back here, and you just see the livability of different layouts of stuff. So let's get to some demo and moving some stuff around and go from there. Every once in a while, I like to show what's going on, and this is the previous demo here. So it looks like they put the hardy backer behind the tile. So I think what I'm going to try to do is take off the full sheet, just make it easy. And here, it looks like they did a drop ceiling, and I'm not sure why they did that. So it just makes it that much shorter. Let's see if we can. So I guess we'll find out why it's a drop ceiling when it comes down. And it probably is not going to be a good reason. So, oh well, back to it. So with this drop ceiling, I think this is the reason why they put it on. So you can see where all the old water standing was. It still has some right there. I'll bet you anything where the old vent, my guess is, since this was a remodel, there was a vent that went out there that leaked. Ended up running the new vent over here, which still ended up leaking. And they just put the drop ceiling. I actually don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't just rip out the, I did it everywhere else. I don't know. There's things that have happened on this house that I just don't understand. But, you know, let's make the small ceiling smaller and try that. So I don't know what the reason was for it, but regardless, it's off, and the new bathroom will not have that on there. So I'm gonna call it for the evening. Head back tomorrow. All right, I'm back and start getting to the cleaning up of my demo from last night, and I'll work on getting that finished, which pretty much just did, and I'm going to start demoing out this back wall here. And from there, we'll just see where the night leads. All right, let's get to it. I had some help come in, so thanks, Dad. We're gonna get to working on this, and got all this cleaned up here. I think part of the plan is to start transitioning this area, all this, over to this side so that we can be working on demoing out this section over here. So let's get to it. Whew, all right, that was heavy. And not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It doesn't matter, we're going to take it all out, but it's in light of what they've done, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So we got everything all out of the bathroom as a whole. And we're really just kind of working on cleaning up and getting some of that wood that was over here and tools and restaging stuff for the next step here. So next step will be getting all the insulation bagged up, the rest of this side over here all completely cleaned up. I don't know if I'll fully demo the kitchen. At this point, it's going to be just focusing on step-by-step stuff. So that's going to be it for this evening, and I'll pick it up with some more cleaning up later on. Whew, all right. Well, got a decent amount done. All that's pretty much exposed now. There's some stuff in the bathroom that needs to get taken up, but I'm gonna have to cut these pipes off flush so I can rip that up, and I don't feel like doing that right now. So I think that's gonna be all for this one. All the insulation is off the walls up to this point, and then all in here, I got all that insulation that was there bagged up and cleaned up. So just everything is a step forward. But got to decide what we're going to do on the next portion here. I think that I don't know what it's going to be, so it'll be a surprise for me as well as for you guys. But I'm gonna have to figure out these joists. They're pretty I'll show you. So we had some animals living and nesting in here, and they're just pretty bad, so it is what it is. But this is what happens when you cover up rot. For this evening, that's it. For this video, that's it. Until next time, thanks for watching, and you have a good one.